I am so sorry, guys. I had some technical difficulties. I have dropped my modem so many times on the ground. I think that the cord that goes in the back is now failing me. I'm gonna have to probably go to get another cord because you usually can get it free at the place that I got the modem from. So we got a lot to talk about. Come on into the chat. Very important update. This is all updated information. It's gonna make a lot of sense what is currently going on. Make sure that you guys are subscribed to my second channel as we wait. SL Davis Social Media News. That is my second channel. I do have a live running on both channels, so you may be, as we speak, on my second channel. It says Queen Lindsay says, "Hey sis, at work." Hey Queen. Hey Rosen. First one into the live. Hold on 1 second. I have somebody at the door. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, guys. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry, had a interruption per usual. So yeah, there's a lot of things that we're gonna go over right now. I wanted to give a thanks to Hot Tea, Hot Chocolate. She's been actually in the loop alongside with a lot of other, well, a few other people trying to update us as you know, as much as possible. Hello, Cynthia. Hey, Rosen. How are you, sweetie? So let's get into the first piece of information. And I want to say before I start, shout out to Blueface. I feel like if somebody's doing something wrong, whether I like them or not, I do have to consider that person what they are. And I think that he stood up to the plate, and you'll see why I'm saying that. And he retained an attorney for Chrisean Rock, and I give him a lot of respect for that. I kind of look at him for the meantime, in between time, as a stand-up guy, just for doing that. Respectfully speaking, and like I said, shout out to Blueface for doing that. I guess he definitely is showing his appreciation for what Chrisean Rock has done for him, and I all I can do is respect him for that. So let's look at the information. I'm going to share the screen. Hold on. All right. So right here, this is from Hot Tea, Hot Chocolate. She said, as of today, 7/22, it says Chrisean's new attorney has officially entered on the records to represent her. And she makes it clear right up here that inside information, Blueface secured the attorney. So if that is any truth to it, and it's not a rumor, again, shout out to him for doing that. That's the least thing he could have done for Chrisean Rock, because Chrisean Rock has been looking out for dude from the test of time. And I think that it's only right that he does whatever he has to do so she can get out and be a mother to Junior, and for her to further her career and not be locked up. Now, only thing I'm going to say to you is I'm still kind of confused why the attorney, there's been so many people looking up these legal documentation. And like I said, if you never went to school for it, a lot of this can be considered confusing. Like you can read a legal doc and it might be common sense how you're taking the information, and it might not be what it is. So the situation is that we really need to do our due diligence still on this matter, but also know our place in society and understand that we never went to school for this. We don't know the legal ramifications of this whole process. There's also a video I would love for you guys to listen to that will bring further clarity to all of what's going on. And I'm going to show you that right now after I share this. Hold on. Okay, this is new attorney has also represented Smiley and some other. I just noticed this actually. I just pulled this up randomly. I guess that's what the lawyer looks like, but that's not what I wanted to show you. I had something saved myself. And also Blue Rock TV. I like the way he shows his presentations. I want to show you that as well. It says Rock's new attorney is now officially entered on record. So, it looks like the ball is going to be rolling. It's been at a standstill. But again, hear what I'm saying. I'm not understanding why Chrisean Rock needs an attorney. Now, we all were hearing and going along with that she didn't need an attorney. She just needed to get to Oklahoma, whether it was over the phone, Zoom, or going in person to that state. And the probation was reinstated, and that was that. But it's more to it. Please understand that there's more to it. I have not forgot to read any of the comments. I just want to let you guys know that I am just trying to just give you all the pieces of information that I have gathered since uh late last night and early this morning. But there's something I want you guys to listen to that is very helpful. And it's gonna put like a whatever the miscommunication that we might have to rest. So let me pull that up as well. I don't want to bombard you guys with too much at one time, but this is very important for you to see this. So what I'm going to show you is something that I heard this morning. If I can find it. 1 second, guys. Just give me 1 second. I'm trying to find the video. We'll be at it in 1 second. I put it for watch later, but it should also be in my history. Duh. But we gonna find it. Oh, here it is. No, that's not it. All right, we have it right here. I'm gonna share it to you. I'm gonna share it. Yep, we're gonna share this right here. So here we go. Let me stop sharing this and we'll share this. Remember, guys, I had a late start, so this is why things are the way they are, but we're still getting it done. So hey, that's all that matters. So I wanna let you listen to our favorite paralegal. She made it make sense, and I'm just glad for that. Here we go. Shout out to her.
Hey.
I will put her link up at the top of the description box of this video. I honestly forgot, and I will definitely put it there so you guys can go subscribe to her channel. She is a legal attorney and she does know the law. She went to school for the law, so I feel very comfortable with letting you guys listen to her updates. You guys actually put me on game with her, so let's listen up.
Hey, it's your girl, your favorite paralegal, aka Cassandra Lynn, and welcome to Legal Doc Talk 24/7. So I am bringing you guys an update on Chrisean. I was just informed that she hired local counsel. Well, she hired an attorney for her Oklahoma case. Sorry, I haven't been checking on Chrisean. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Between getting my kiddos today and work, I am just now catching up on doing my videos. So let's hop on into it. All right, so we have a Pro Hoc Vice application, aka a motion to associate as local counsel that was filed on today. And an order actually granting that motion for associate counsel. So you guys have heard me time and time again explain the Pro Hoc Vice process where it's an out of state attorney has to submit an application to the state that he is wanting to work on a case in, and he has to work up under or she has to work up on a licensed attorney for that state. So I'm assuming whichever lawyer she hired is not licensed in the state of Oklahoma, so they have to work up under a licensed attorney in Oklahoma.
The only way anybody could represent her in this case from any state is if they were a federal lawyer. So that is what they needed to get, was a federal lawyer. I mean, a state lawyer for the state of Oklahoma. If a federal lawyer, they could represent her in all the states. It's on a federal level, but she needed a state lawyer. So allegedly, they're saying Blueface got that for her.
So that's what you see here on the docket. I am now going to pull up the actual motion. And I had to come through here and redact because, people are doing the most when it comes to contacting counsel and courts and things of that nature. So it does show that, let's see, this was filed on the 22nd. Let's see, Mr. Robert Treckman, he submitted his application. Let's see. Yep, all this was done for today. That's the application that was approved. He's out of Florida. Oh, he's been practicing since 1973. Good googly moogly. All right, so let's see. A separate application is to be submitted for each matter in which the applicant seeks admission. So she only has one matter in Oklahoma. So this is for the violation of probation. Let's see. So that is the only case that they. Where is my screen? Yeah, it does this from time and time again. So this is the only application that actually filed. That's the only case that they're actually going to be working on. Yeah, for some strange reason, my screen just totally disappeared. I have no clue where it went. Is it going to come back up? There we go. All right, so yeah, so that's all that is. It's just showing the attorney that he's working up under, and then their bar license certificate. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So that's the motion, and then this is the order that they actually granted. So this is to confirm that she does have a lawyer. Oh, yeah. So it is therefore ordered, adjudged, and decreed that the motion is granted. All papers filed by applicant shall indicate pro hoc vice service of papers upon communication with the co-counsel designated in the application shall constitute service to the parties. So that is good. So what this means is that she is getting whatever's going on in Oklahoma taken care of. Um, why am I doing that? Let me just stop sharing. So pretty much what I have been, like I said before, there was two things that was going on. Either she's waiting for extradition or, she's in LA County. There's nothing really to update because unless the court docket has been updated. And it's not really much to even say, okay, she's going to be getting out on a certain time frame. Based off of the Oklahoma policy, as far as when it comes to extradition, it does show that they have 30 days. But once again, there had to be a hearing that she had to attend it either by, telephone or Zoom. So there's a lot of things that probably happen um, back, like behind the scenes, that we don't know about. Okay. And I've said that time and time again. Now, I said hypothetically, based off of what I seen on the court docket, the last thing was the 30-day to commit. So based off of that, I'm assuming, okay, hypothetically, if they are letting her go ahead and do her 30 days in California, then hypothetically she'll be getting out around the 20th or the 21st, in which it is the 22nd and she is still not out. I know that they were having
Yeah,
issues
what is
today
going
in
on?
California when it came to the ransomware, but that had nothing to do with the jails. It's just meaning that people who were in jail, they couldn't go to court in California because the system was down. But that didn't have anything to do with the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department actually releasing anybody. But once again, this is the updates that I'm talking about when it comes to the court docket. I can't tell you guys anything until I see updates on the court docket. And so right now, she has an attorney for her probation violation. So I am going to monitor this now that there is an update and see where this goes from here. But right now, it still has the 30-day commitment. That order has not been vacated. But since she now has obtained counsel, they are going to start working on her case, and we're going to see what the fate of Chrisean is. Like I said, I'll keep you guys updated. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I am going to tell you guys this: go vote, because I'm pretty sure this video gonna get way more attention than the actual Kamala Harris video that I did.
So yeah, I just want to speed up the process because I did come in here late and let you guys know what from what I know that's going on. Some of you may have saw that video already because we all are gravitating, which is a good thing. I definitely will put her social media handle inside of my top of the description box of this video for our favorite paralegal, um because she is licensed, she knows the law, she went to school for the law. We can pull up, and that's why I'm never comfortable, and you guys notice that only thing I do is the simple Vine look up, and then in some cases I've looked up and called the agency, well, the 1-800 number for that agency to get information that maybe sometime is not on the legal dockets, like maybe release dates and so on and so forth. They might have it that has not been yet updated on the system. But I don't go above and beyond because I don't know the legal um terminologies. I don't know the legal statutes of whatever states. And I'm just trying to make it as easy as possible. And if I can go to someone who does this for a living and they can break it down into simpler terms so that we're not confused, or we're not going around uh sharing this information with others, confusing the masses, I rather just go to the professionals. um Looks like Young Thug. I don't know about none about that. Free Chrisean Rock. OMG, I keep sending this up. I meant it says so. Like I said, I'm just confused, and I'm just gonna keep it real with you guys. I was under the impression that Chrisean Rock did not need a legal attorney. That's why it's very, very, very important for us to do our due diligence on our own. It's okay to take the information from commentary channels, but I think that at the same time we have to entertain people who create commentary channels that are legal professionals that can give us the accurate information. They can break it down, not maybe in legal breakdown, because we know we're going to get confused if we break it down that way. But they break it down so that they read the legal document and it's in your face, but then they break down what is going to happen with that person that they're reading their legal document. And in this case, it's Chrisean Rock. I'm not understanding, and I'm going to be honest with you. I was told, and a lot of us was told, and if you guys were under the same impression, put it in the comment section. But I was told that Chrisean Rock did not need a legal attorney. She had already plead out. I was thinking that this was something that had happened maybe on a Zoom or a telephone conversation or something. That's why the probation was reinstated and so on and so forth. A lot of people did get all big headed. And when they kept bringing to me, oh, well, her probation's reinstated. She's fine. She'll be getting out in X amount of days. And I believe that too. But this is bigger than what we all know. We all know what Chrisean did with what she was saying on social media. She has made the courts well aware that she was aware that she had court and she chose not to go. I don't think that that was the smartest thing for her to do. She did it. She's learning from it. So we're not gonna badger her about it. But I think that she's paying the ultimate cost of not turning herself in. And I think that there's a lot of regrets on Blueface's part as well for not encouraging her to do so. Um, from the beginning. And I think that's the reason why he got legal counsel for her. She has been wrong time and time again. She's on probation violations. Okay. Yeah, she's got to get it together. Clearly stated 30 days flat means days that won't start until LA case. I feel for anyone taking her advice. Well, let me say something. California case is over with. So California, if you look on Vine, you see the release date for California is June 20th. And time served has already been done. The only thing that's holding up Chrisean Rock is Oklahoma. Oklahoma is doing what they want to do. And let me also say this to you. We just heard from the professional. There's really not much that can be said right now because it's moving in the right direction, but they're moving in slow mo. They're not in a rush. And who's surprised that they're not in a rush? Look at how everything went down. How I'm quite sure they got the videos of her saying that she was not in a rush to turn herself in because she wanted to be there for Junior, and that is understandable. But the courts look at things differently. With one violation, she has 7. Well, they gave her a slap on the wrist. Right. Well, whatever they gave her, she's now paying for it. And it's a waiting game. And I think if she didn't get this legal attorney, it would be slower than what the process is now. She had no sis been trying to tell you. What have you been trying to tell me? Says right, and the judge and stuff always be throwing it. In my opinion, I'm gonna keep saying this again. she really should have just went and cleared up her legal obligations, because like a lot of you guys said, and I'm agreeing with you, I'm not disagreeing with you, she made this like this for herself. She made this almost like she's a hardened criminal, and she's not. She just wasn't being a responsible person who committed a crime that's considered a criminal. But the crime that she broke the law on is not anything compared to what Blueface was, being jammed up for. So I get exactly what you guys are saying. But the harsh reality is she was not um in compliance, and people have to understand, don't take probation thinking that, oh, it's a cakewalk. It's not a cakewalk. It's time on layaway, and I've said this to you before. Now, because this is what's scaring me, guys, because even our favorite paralegal at this point can't tell you really what this is looking like. It's starting to make me think, remember she's got 3 or 4 years probation, and are they looking to have her do a percentage of that time or all of the time, because they don't trust her and they don't think that she's going to be able to you know um be in compliance. We don't know. It could be a lot of change of events, and I think that's another reason why Blueface allegedly got her some counsel, because you just don't know how them courts switch up. No case to argue she didn't even start probation. Money talks. Yeah, you're right, because look at Blueface. He served no time for the stuff he did, and he had an attempted unalive. She was probation in the state, so days account. Hey, Houston. Y'all are in this chat going in. Blessings here. How are you, Letitia? So, I really wish that she just would have. I know she listens to all these commentary channels. She has her favorites, and we all do. And you're going to definitely pick the ones that are going to just tell you what you want to hear and not what you need to hear. And I'm quite sure she's heard my commentary. Did she take any of my advice? Maybe she took my advice as far as she kind of sort of was being selective of what she was sharing with the public. I will say that. But she still didn't go clear up her legal obligations. I honestly don't think at the time Blueface was concerned about her doing so. He probably looked at her case as unserious, because look at the charges that he had up against him. So I don't know, but I know that it has cost her to be sitting when she could be being a mother to Junior. And I think that going forth, she's gonna start listening to her own instincts, and one being take care of business, especially legal obligations. You are a public figure, you make money on social media, and you don't need to be in this situation. And it's scary when somebody who's a paralegal, she can't give you no information. All she can basically tell you is it's moving, but it's moving slow. It's gonna be a little bit longer. They hate when you run trust. Right, but see that I agree with you, sis, on that, because let me just tell you this. People have to pay attention that I've been saying the whole time. You're just saying it in different words. It looks better when you turn yourself in. When you get rearrested, that's not considered you turned yourself in. That's considered you got caught, and that's why you had to face your legal obligations. So it's better to walk into the court than to get rearrested on something else. And that's what I was worried about. I was worried that she wasn't going to make it, and she was going to get arrested. Some hater that is at a football game was going to probably mass call the police, which they have attempted to try to do that when she was playing football. and they were going to end up getting her jammed up. You know what I'm saying? How do we know Blueface paid for the listen, Hood? Listen here, Hood Unlocked. I said allegedly, this is what sources are saying. Don't matter who paid for a lawyer. She's got money, or I'm quite sure she's got to have someone that she's trusting, or she signed some legal documentation for the lawyer and knows that when she gets out, she's going to have to pay that lawyer. Somebody like her can get away with doing something like that. But I'm just telling you what Hot Tea Hot Chocolate has said, and she didn't say it running also like it was the facts. She was running with it like sources say that the legal attorney was obtained by Blueface. Right now, we just want to be concerned with her getting out. That's it. Doesn't matter who got the attorney. She needed it. Obviously, that's probably the only way that this ball is gonna keep rolling is if she has that legal attorney. And I'm glad she has one because all that her just sitting there like that, Oklahoma probably knows as well. As long as she don't have anybody to represent her, that's how they can get back at her and keep her, held down. Because you need a, when people were saying that, there was no use for the legal attorney, she's got the probation reinstated. I was like, now see, that sounds like something that somebody's saying, and they're just saying it because it sounds good. And they're going to get a lot of people believing that, a group of people, and it's going to get contagious and it's going to grow that thought process of what one person started out of their own mind, and just it just runs through social media that she didn't need an attorney. Obviously she does, because she has one now, and only ones that are close to her, like Blueface, maybe Wack 100, letting him know the situation and saying to Blueface, she's gonna need a legal attorney. She's gonna need this kind of legal attorney. And maybe Blueface or Bodine looked into it. I hope if that, let me tell you something. If Blueface in fact did get legal counsel for Chrisean Rock, and let me just say, let's not be foolish now. We know he couldn't physically go and get a legal attorney for, but it's his money. And I'm quite sure one of the people on his team, Wack 100 or Bodine, two people that he would trust, got legal counsel for her. Or maybe Blueface talked to his own lawyer and knew somebody from Oklahoma, maybe had a favor. I don't know. But it doesn't matter. She has legal counsel. Okay. And if anybody she would trust, with handling that would be Blueface. I'm not surprised that nobody in her family got that for her. And they've been in trouble with the law, Lord knows how many times, I'm quite sure. So you would think that they would know, like Blueface acted allegedly on and got her that legal counsel. Because it seems like she's going nowhere fast. And without that legal counsel, getting that ball rolled, cracking that whip, ain't no telling how long she could be in there. Hopefully this will be a lesson learned. Yeah, you're right. Good morning, Hudson. Just so you know, a paralegal does not need a license nor have someone. Well, you know what? I put it like this: whatever she needs or doesn't need, um, she broke down the information where it makes sense, and I'm appreciative of our favorite paralegal, Cassandra. Like I said, she's in that field. I'm a commentary channel. I'm not gonna tell you that I'm in that field, because I'm not. And I'm not gonna be pulling up these legal docs, reading it, and trying to make it make sense. She had a lawyer since May. We just found out she has another one, so I don't know. Who paid for her last lawyer? Smiley got that lawyer for her. Correct. Well, I'm gonna let you look at this one more time, which came out of Hot Chocolate's mouth. Smiley may have been doing a favor, may have spoke with Blueface, and Blueface asked Smiley to do that for her. So, I don't understand, like, what's the problem? Who cares about who got the lawyer? Like, it's about her getting out. We get so involved sometime in this stuff that we start to be like like obsessively nosy. Like we stop making things that don't really matter make sense. If you really just want Chrisean Rock out, just be glad she has a lawyer. See, that's why I can't wait till she gets out. I want to do the commentary part on it. It says inside this info that Blueface secured the attorney. Why can't somebody secure something from jail? If you have the money and you're Blueface, or even somebody else famous, like y'all just said, money walks, BS, you know what I'm saying, goes out the window. It's not impossible for somebody from his team or for somebody from Chrisean Rock's team for Blueface to reach out and say, "Listen, I need you to do this for Chrisean Rock, and Bodine or Wack 100 will pay you." Which it is going to come out of his money when he gets out if they don't have access to get it back. So that's really that all that matters. And at this point, and this is including myself, all these, like, this is why it's so much confusion. We gotta just stick with what is going on. The case is moving slowly, first and foremost. She has an attorney. Let's hope that it's a speedy process now, because she has someone who's not going to allow them to sit on her case like that, make her sit in jail when she doesn't need to be there. And also, when he entered on her case, he can also get put on the calendar a date for her to appear in court, whether it's on a Zoom from California or her having to behaved out to Oklahoma. She now has an attorney that can protect her. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I feel like when some people, when they get so like in so deep with the things that don't matter, like who got the attorney and all the petty stuff, I side eye it. And no offense, I'm just saying just how I feel. I could be wrong. Like, are you the ones that really don't want to see Chrisean Rock get out? So it's like you want to bring up stuff that doesn't even amount up to anything in the world. I believe Blueface helped her with the lawyer. I believe he did too. That's why I just said I don't see any reason for Hot Chocolate to give him credit and say that sources say inside sources say that he's the one that got the legal counsel for her. You know what I'm saying? If he got and like I said at the beginning, if a lot of you guys would have been in this live when it first started, I gave him credit. I said, if is any truth to it. I didn't run with it with that he did it. I said, if there's any truth to what I heard, I respect him as a man. I look at him differently right now. If he did in fact do that, I have a lot of respect for that man for doing that. Much respect to him for doing that. I mean, that's what he should do anyways. This is his baby's mother, and they have a relationship going on allegedly. That's what he should have done. And we can't make excuses. Well, he's in jail, so how did he do it? He got money, so called. He got probably more than we got, anyways, and he should do it. That's his responsibilities, nobody else's. Well, she had a public defender, which is fine. Which pay, but that's why I always say, like with Chrisean and this probation and these violations and all this other stuff, she got to pick and choose what she talks about. I would have never, it wouldn't even have blew out of proportion like it did. She never would have shared this information with the public. And that's just how I feel, because of the simple fact that you share it with the public, and all now you got is people, talking about you. Can't nobody help you. I was there, lawyer. Break down the project. It's more pressing. Do not need all license to work in the United States because they're single authority overseas. I'm waiting for you to tell us the part where Chrisean made the judge massive. I'm waiting for you to get off my channel and get on your own channel, and because first of all, you're not gonna tell me what to do on my channel, and you're gonna get removed because I am looking through the comments. I'm a little bit late at it, but you ain't waiting for nothing. Cause I got a 32-year-old son. I wish I would have some raggedy. Hold on one second. I hit on the wrong thing. Some raggedy hooter mama telling me what you're waiting on. You sound like how I talked to my son when he was a kid. I'm waiting on for you to do. You ain't waiting on nothing. Cause if you hold your breath, you might not be here waiting on me. So we're gonna get you on up out of here. I don't know if my mods are in here and seeing who I'm referring to. You're about to get up out of here. You sound like a clown. Where's she at? Says you're not like us. Okay. I don't even want to say this clown's name. She might be on the other channel for all I know. Let me hold on. Wait a minute. Say something else so I can just put you on up out of here. Yeah, I can't find you right now. But when I do find you, you're getting up out of here. I wish that could break down the project 2025 for me. She knew a lawyer. That's why she was still going to court for Blueface. Allegedly, the troll follows calling the lawyer. Y'all in here, like, really, really, you all got these comments going. They said we want her out. Yep, every law is different in each state. Yeah, I was just reading the comments. Yeah, but it's unfortunate that girl just did that to herself, man. So I hope that there's no other like surprises coming our way for this situation with her. You know what I'm saying? Behind her waiting so long to clear this stuff up. Oh, okay, thank you, Tiffany. No wonder why. So you removed that comment that I was talking about? So she had two sets of lawyers. See, that's what I'm saying, Pauline. You sound like me. I'm confused about this, hiring a new lawyer. I thought she had one. I know that the lawyer got off her case, the one that was on the case. But I don't, and then I was told she don't need a lawyer. So it didn't matter that the lawyer withdrew off the case. That's right, Buttercup. We security. Yeah, Saint Hudson, make sure you're checking the chat too while you're chatting. Making sure people ain't in here getting fly now. Chrisean may get out before. Oh Lord, no, you didn't. Well, what is this? This is July, August, September. I don't know. She'll probably get out before Christmas, but yeah, she needed to do. I'm sorry, because after the 30 days, and then when it's increments of 30 days that state has up to before they can let her go. I'm like, that's crazy. See, I heard 30, then I heard 45. Now I ain't heard nobody put no number out at no 90. When I heard that, that's when I started saying to myself, man, I don't know what's going on. Before Thanksgiving, right, exactly. Before Thanksgiving, maybe I don't know, September. But who knows? She might get out by the end of the month. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? We all been listening to. That's why I just keep it simple. I try not to confuse people. I listen. I'm like this. They got 30 days to pick her up. Allegedly, is what I'm hearing. Like, I don't really get into pulling up legal dog. I don't want to confuse my community because y'all be mad at me later. So that's why I don't even touch it. And y'all know I don't. I don't touch it. I just give my opinion on how I feel. I say, how I feel about why, you know, this really could have been handled in a better manner so that she wouldn't be in this situation. That's all I can talk about. We got people pulling up legal docs, and we're not legal attorneys, paralegals. I mean, we don't know nothing about the law. Some people ain't never been in trouble with the law, and some people have, but we still don't know the law. The law is different in every state. It's just too much. Honey, I got anxiety. I don't got time to be sitting up there on no guessing game. So I just leave it alone. It's not that I don't care. It's just that I don't want to inform somebody the wrong information. Now, I already was saying about the 30 to 45 days, and it still could be she could get out maybe no later than the beginning of August. But we won't know until there's more movement. They're moving like turtles. And only an attorney, which she has one now, thank the Lord, on retainer now, is going to be able to move this process along faster. That's the only way. That's the only way that's going to happen. I hope so. Who are you? Wait a minute, back up. Who are you talking to, Saint Hudson? Who are you talking to? Because I know you ain't talking to me because ain't nobody being rude or disrespectful, sweetie. So I don't know who you're talking to, but yeah, confirm that. Confirm that. Because all I'm talking about, all I said to you was do your chats in the chat, but make sure you watch the chat because you're a moderator. That's what I'm talking about. That's all I'm talking about. So how's that being rude? And I think I'd be real nice because a lot of times there's stuff that I catch, and I'm saying I got mad mods up in here. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's one. If it's 5 mods in here, it's not one mod's job to be looking for everything. You said no, I was talking to you. I was speaking in general because people are coming at me. Who's coming at you? If Chrisean isn't out before Junior's first birthday. Yeah, that'd be a shame. Hopefully she will be out before then. Yeah, but You be on point though, Tiffany, and I know you're getting yourself well. So that's what I'm saying. It's not just your job to moderate the. I'm not trying to put all that work on you or one or two mods and say I got 4 or 5 in here. I don't give people mod no wrenches just to be in here. Because I'm quite sure some of the things that you see come at me, if you were in my shoes, you would say, oh, hold up. I wouldn't be going for that in my chat. So some things are just common sense. And if you see it, I shouldn't have to see it and speak on it. It should be just taken care of. And Tiffany, that's what you do. When you see it, you just take care of it. So, um, that's where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm very lenient. Some people get rid of all their mods, or they get rid of the mods that they feel like every time they're in the chat they interact, and I love that. That brings engagement. But you ain't paying attention to everything else, or you see it but you just ain't caring about it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta pay attention to everything. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta pay attention to everything. If you say you down for me, you gonna be paying. You supposed to be my eyes when I ain't got my own set of eyes looking. You supposed to be my ears when I ain't got my own set of ears listening. But yeah, I'm very disappointed in this whole situation with Chrisean Rock. And I have been for some time. That's why I know you guys had noticed the last couple of months prior to her getting arrested. I I just started getting to the point where it was like, man, I can't keep making it make sense no more. Because you start draining yourself out. Some things you just can't make sense. So I just got to that point with it, and I said, nah, you ain't moving right, man, sis. You gotta do this better than this. You know what I'm saying? I thought about 45 days because 30 days go home. Me too, Betty Boo. Everybody did. you know and that's the thing, we're all trying to figure this out. That's why I'm not going to allow nobody come up here like they're the expert, because you people are listening in like everybody else. Everybody got their thoughts, and even the ones that got so much to say with their thoughts. If you got it all figured out, then how come you ain't got onto a platform and put in a title, a thumbnail, and go onto your platform and break it all the way down? Or better yet, come on to somebody else's platform and break it down. And we can end the confusion. Hey, Big Ben Dan. In fact, it's not even about. Now, I'm not dropping no link because number one, I don't feel like talking, having nobody come up on the platform. And I'm another thing too, Saint Hudson. I don't have time to be editing no video in case you slip up and say a cuss word. I'm not editing that stuff. I don't feel like doing that. It's almost an hour, anyways. I'm keeping that 100 with you. Cause I can't. Ooh, my bad. I'm sorry. I said this. Nah, I ain't doing all that. I don't feel like doing no editing. Like, I mean, I know you won't be coming up here swearing at me. I ain't worrying about that. I'm just saying, like, you talking and you might say a cuss word because everybody is on edge with this BS with this Chrisean, and I don't need no cursing and cussing or no profanity or no controversial words. And we about to get off live. Then I got to go edit this video. I ain't doing all that. I ain't doing all that, honey. Maybe another time, maybe tomorrow or something. I'm doing just fine up here talking myself. It does actually help pass the time away when I have people come up on the panel and let them talk, but it's almost time for me to get off anyways. So I'll just sit here and torture myself with the reading all these messages. I be trying to get y'all to come up on the platform, and half the time when I'm trying to get y'all to come up on the platforms, y'all rather just write paragraphs and think I'm gonna read every single one of them, which I do. Instead of coming up, I wish when I be wanting y'all to come up, you came up then. But right now, I don't feel like nobody coming up. And I'm saying I ain't got time for that. Oop, I cuss. I'm sorry. No, I can edit that out. We ain't doing that today. We ain't doing that today. No, no, no. Matter of fact, as we speak, I've said enough about this situation. I will be going live again today. That ain't the end of anything. But I'm going live today at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, talking about a whole nother crazy mess that's going on with Queens of Kings, and hopefully y'all can make it onto that live. Hopefully everything goes smoothly. I don't care if I got one person there, but we're definitely going to switch this up. I'm so sick of everybody acting like they're the professionals. They know everything. And then you go to platform, and I see these people on different platforms, and they're rubbing people the wrong way and saying all this stuff, and they don't know what they're talking about no more than I know what I'm talking about. Or the professionals who do know what they're talking about, they're even saying that they don't know what they're talking about. Don't nobody know what they talking about. Ain't nobody the professionals. All we can do is wait. Period. Point blank. Nobody's the professionals but the professionals. Period. Point blank. If you don't like it, that's too bad. I don't tell you what you want to hear, I tell you what you need to hear. Period. And I'm not going to be getting on my platform, having nobody check me or comment on my platform thinking that they're going to put me in my place. Because, honey, I've been your age. You ain't never been mine. And even if you are my age, you still ain't put me in my place. Period. This is my channel. And this is also my community. We can agree to disagree. But if there's something that you say I don't agree with, then I just don't agree with it. And vice versa. I'm not gonna lose no sleep though. So as y'all come in, it says me because I don't agree. Saint, this is my women. Hold up, let me read this. It says I'm confused. Are you talking to me? If so, I don't agree. Well, I don't know who you're calling that, Michelle, but you're about to get removed. Tiffany, get her out of this chat. Real talk. Because the person that made that name up, the Tard's name, they pretty much piggyback off of everything that they hear from the Bushes. And I can totally, when I'm listening to their commentary, the Cha girl, okay, we can clearly tell she is just taking bits and pieces of information, don't know what she talking about, and she's just totally just regurgitating and just going to her channel and just putting up anything. So where is this person at? Hey, Latisse, because you got your peoples mixed up. Because half these people that be in here slick talking, if you saw me in real life, you would not give me that energy at all. So please don't try to do it up here. Okay. A lot of people be giving out dates for false. Now it's gonna be it's a lot of misinformation. And then you definitely get a lot of information on purpose by people who don't like Chrisean, period. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not hectic here today. It's what you're not used to is knowing that don't get it messed up because I'm nice and respectful. I don't cuss and carry on my channel because to me that's being ratchet to take it to that level. But I will put you in your place real quick. So from time to time, if you want to call it hectic, whatever. But I call it speaking my piece. because I'm grown and I can do that. People don't like it when you take them out their comfort zone of them seeing one side of you. But when you boop, boop, boop upside their head, now they're acting like you a bad guy. So, you know what I'm saying? If you bring out the beast, then you bring out the beast. If you tame the beast, you don't bring the beast out. Simple as that. But time to time, I have to put people in their place. You because they'll sure enough they'll try to come up here and do it to me. They won't succeed because I wish I would let somebody come on my platform and put me in my place. That's when I know I need to retire when I allow that to happen. And it's not. So, anyways, for the people who support me and they're not undercover with it, love y'all for coming through, supporting the channel, and also interacting in the chat. Make sure y'all hit that like or dislike button. I will be back on here at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Love y'all. Stay blessed, and I'm out. Mwah. I don't think so, Latisse. Nice try.